There you have it. Trying to get it all working again. Oh my God. It's a complicated mess for sure. Anyway, I'm just sitting here in the studio mucking around with things. And I think I finally got this working. Well, we'll see, won't we? Well, there's at least 30 different factors that you've got to pull off. Because I'm producer, line director, script writer. Well, actually, I don't write a script, but, I just play it by ear and the day it happens. But today has been an interesting day. I apologize for the other night. I was really, really sick. Apparently, I came down with a 24-hour bug. And that didn't really work very well. Well, we're sitting here tonight. It's a Saturday night, and, all's good in the land of Oz. Well, I wouldn't really say that because Dr. Mehmet Oz, is falling behind in the polls in Pennsylvania. Now, if you're listening down there in Pennsylvania, all my Pennsylvania brothers, because I used to live in New Cumberland, which is on the west side of the Susquehanna River. For all my friends in Pennsylvania, man, you cannot do this again. That's got to be crazy stuff. You gotta elect a Republican there and get it over with. So at least we'll be one step closer to taking back the Senate. So what are we going to talk about tonight? Anybody want to call in and get on the air here and talk about anything? If you want to, I can turn on the loudspeaker. That's not a problem. Okay, well, let's start with something weird. This one. This is called a Langya virus. The Langya virus. It's a new virus in China. I'm sure it'll be a pandemic before the 2024 election when Donald Trump's going to kick someone's ass. But this is a new pathogen or a new virus that's crossed from shrews and bats to humans. Just wondering. Did Wuhan lab have anything to do with that? Let's hope not. The Chinese Communist Party are deep down really nice people. Don't get me wrong. I really like some of the things they do. Just don't like all the things they do. Like communism. Oh well. Moving on. What are we going to do with this virus? For God's sakes, don't tell Doctor, and I'm going to say this in the gracious terms that I love. If my grandmother was still alive, she would look at me and go, "You got to listen to Dr. Fauci. He's on TV. He's the doctor. You got to listen to him." And I would probably look at her going, "Nanny, isn't something Fauci gone bad?" She goes, but that's his name." Just like she used to call Geraldo Rivera Geraldo. But, she's the sweetest heart. She was the sweetest, hardest woman on the planet. Loved her with all my heart and soul. So if she was still alive, I'm guaranteeing you she would pronounce that doctor's name as Dr. Fauci. And I swear to God, he deserved it. Because, Dr. Anthony Fauci is a doctor like a meteorologist. You can be wrong 100% of the time and still get paid. Like I said, for God's sake, don't tell him about that virus. Because we'll have a new pandemic before monkeypox goes away. And my favorite singer right now is Buddy Brown, and he just released a new monkeypox song. So, go to YouTube and search Buddy Brown and look for the monkeypox song. It's hilarious. Anyway, that's It's kind of what it is, right? And, let's just hope that the government don't decide to turn this into a pandemic and make us all suffer for another couple of years. Anyway, let's hope not. Anyway, moving on. What's up next? Oh, we've got a primary coming up on Tuesday night. A primary. Oh, let me see. Where's that primary? The primary is in Wisconsin? Madison? Wisconsin? It's where Liz Cheney is going against Hagerman? Yeah, Hagerman, I think. Now, this brings back quite the... Here's a picture of Liz and her father, Dick. And, I use the word dick mildly. For us guys that lived the beginnings of our career in the city of Washington, D.C., we all know Dick. We were always used to saying, it's a dick thing. And it always referred to Dick Cheney. Until he went quail hunting. Right? Armstrong Ranch. You remember Armstrong Ranch? Quail hunting? And he wasn't after Dan Quayle. Dan Quayle, the former vice president under the first Bush. He wasn't after Dan Quayle. He was after quail. He shot Worthington in the face. You remember when he shot the Texas attorney in the face? I really, when I lived in D.C., he was a dick. When he shot the guy in the face in Texas, he was a dick. He's still a dick. And now he's campaigning for his daughter, Liz Cheney. Now, if you look at the polls in this in this primary, Dick, we love that Dick. He has an ad out or a commercial out for his daughter Liz. Now I got nothing. Liz is just a Democrat in Republican sheep's clothing. Something like we got up here in Canada. But no, she's just a Democrat. She's a Democrat wannabe. But, we can't fault her for that because we got the Joe Manchin on our side, right? So Dick has got this campaign ad out for Liz. And guess what? He's bad-mouthing Trump. She's bad-mouthing Trump. Well, they're all bad-mouthing Trump. Now, I don't know if you know Wisconsin or not, but, I think that's where they're two, up there in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's 80% Republican. And Trump won it by like 82%. And listen, Dick, you go bad-mouthing Trump up in Wisconsin, make them one of your daughters 30 points below in the polls. Come Tuesday, she's done. Like quail soup. Did I mean duck soup? Quail soup. Whatever. Just don't go shooting anybody in the face when she loses. Okay, it'll be a good thing. But she is down 30 points in the polls. Who knows? Okay, moving on up. What do we got? What else we got to talk about tonight? What else? I don't know. What's going on in the world? Okay, let's go to this one. Back to Trump's Mar-a-Lago. What are we doing here? Okay, finally the search warrant was released. They took box A1, box A2, box A21, I don't know, a whole bunch of boxes. And they label them as, some classified, some TSCI, stuff that you're only supposed to have in a shift. If you look, I think it was 87 or 97, I think it was. There was a president that labeled the supreme power, that a president has the power to declassify documents. Because most people don't understand this. Once a president becomes president, he's president. And there's 3 branches of governance in the U.S. It's President, Congress, the Senate, okay, and the judicial system. Presidents have the power to declassify information. Once a president is asked to leave office by the people, he loses an election. He gets to pack, his aides or his people gets to pack up all the stuff that he garnered, or that he, whether it be napkins with signatures on them, or gifts from Kim Jong-un, or whatever, you know what I mean? Whoever, whatever. And they get to put them in storage, they get to put them in banker boxes. And then each banker box is labeled with a list of documents. And, the man, the myth, the legend, Donald Trump, says, okay, well, we give these to, what is that organization called? NARA? We give these to NARA, or we keep them. If we keep them, we got to keep them in a secure facility because they're declassified, classified documents. The president, on his last couple of days in office, can declassify anything he wants. It's called presidential privilege. It's called executive rights or executive privilege. A president goes, okay, documents declassified. Put them in a banker box and bring them down to Mar-a-Lago, so which they did. So then, then some strung out librarian goes, hold on a second, you're not supposed to take those. Well, and then Trump says, okay, well, come down here, and which he did in July. Come down and take whatever you want. And they did. So sometime between June and now, or July, I think it was, the communication between the librarian and Trump's people kind of ended. I'm sure the nuclear codes are not in a box in the basement of Mar-a-Lago. I'm sure there's really nothing of strategic importance in those boxes. And if there is, then I got to hand it to you, Mr. Trump. That was the most stupidest thing you've ever done. And to this day, there's only 2 things Donald Trump has ever stupidly done. So, you want me? One is, the first one was Ted Cruz's wife. That one sticks in my soul a long time. You shouldn't have done that. You remember back during the campaign? No, you should have apologized for that one. I don't care. You just have to keep it real. The FBI, if this is a political stunt, if Biden knew about this, and, Biden keeps turning around and telling people that, his most trusted confidant is Hunter. Did Hunter turn around and have something to do with his raid on Mar-a-Lago? Because this is setting a very, very dangerous precedent in the terms of presidents that leave office in the United States. Because guess what? You're not going to have this liberal wokeism forever. It's going to go away. American strength and American ingenuity and an American belief in freedom is going to come back. And like I said the other day, you better, put your gun in your pocket and go crawl behind your rock. Because there's a strength in America that, God forbid, you do not want to ruffle those feathers. And that's just it. Let's give a chance. Let's give a ratio here. 50% of Americans love Donald Trump. The other 50% hate what's going on in the world. Now, is there 1% out there that's gonna, is there 1% of independents out there that's gonna break rank in the next election? We all know Donald Trump's running in 2024. We already know that. That's a foregone conclusion. If you looked at his new, if you looked at the latest campaign, the new video he posted the other day, it's crazy. Everything has gone crazy. Price of gas, unemployment, inflation, shrinkflation, stagflation. Did I mention the price of gas? That's crazy. And here's Biden out there begging Venezuela and Saudi and Iran for oil. Go to Oklahoma.
Excuse me, boss. I have a text message.
Apparently I have a text message. Go to Oklahoma. Go to Alberta, Canada. Finish a bloody pipeline. Let us pump Alberta oil down. Make his energy independent again. Now, next time around we're going to talk about this Green New Deal crap. What happens with this Green New Deal? Probably going to be a longer episode than tonight. I really do want to talk about this new Green New Deal and what the World Economic Forum is talking about and the New World Order, and I want to talk about all that. Excuse me. Juice. But a big shout out to some of my friends tonight that are sitting on the beach when I'm in the studio doing news, doing op-eds. So, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. If you like our YouTube channel, like and subscribe. There's going to be a lot more to come. We're ramping it up. Still need to raise some money to buy a new computer because I want to do live people here, and I can't do it with the computer I got. So we need some donations so we can get a couple of new computers in here. Because some of us are not as rich as we used to be. So if you can see fit to donate some money, it's there. Other than that, I just want to wish everybody a great weekend. It's Saturday, so thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.